Hey guys, this is Emmanuel, your body code practitioner out here in Salt Lake City. Wanted to do a video on how to combine the conscious and the subconscious mind to align with each other. Because the reality is some of you guys are my clients, or some of you guys have already been involved in other energy healing. For example, Reiki healing, Theta healing, emotion code healing. There's all different types of healing, okay? Just like they're everywhere. But the reality is what are we doing to combine emotion code or whatever energy healing modality and your conscious mind? So the reason why I want to bring this up is because, time is flying by really quickly. We're already in February, and some of us in reality have already given up on our dreams. In fact, this is the month where gyms are probably going to start decreasing in numbers because people aren't seeing results because they're not going, or people are just saying, you know what, this is just too hard, just forget this. This is the time, this is the dropout rate, February. But the question is what are you doing on the subconscious mind and the conscious mind? For example, let's say you're trying to lose weight and you've had history in the past where you're trying to lose weight, but you don't know how to do it because nothing is working. All the methods you've used are not working. Could it be a subconscious issue in regards to for example, does your body feel safe to lose weight? It's a very classic energy healing session in the body code is, do you feel safe losing weight? Now, if your body says no, because the last time you didn't have that weight, somebody mentally or emotionally abused you, and so I don't want to attract someone like that again, so let's not get you back to that weight. So your body will sabotage you in many ways so that you don't actually lose weight. Even though you're doing everything right, the subconscious is going to sabotage you and take you down. Now, conscious mind would be, I need to eat right, work out, have a regimen. What motivates me? You have to have that. You have to have all those stars kind of aligning together, plus your subconscious saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to sabotage you. Don't worry, I'll make the gallbladder work, the small intestine work." Just there's things that might be holding you back. In fact, in the body code, there would only be one session that's, why is this? Do you feel safe with losing weight? That's just one session. The second one would be, are there any imbalances in your body that are not enabling you to lose weight? And that's another session that there might be something that's going wrong, again, with your organs or your thyroid. Some people have thyroid issues. They don't even know it, but something's going on with their thyroid. And so they need to remove certain imbalances, certain toxicities, certain pathogens. And then all of a sudden now the thyroid is working great. And then now you eat right, now you work out, and then everything you do in the conscious brain works the subconscious. You guys see where I'm going with this, right? So conscious needs to align with subconscious. I've worked with some people in regards to wealth, for example, and I've seen when they're in their passion, let's say they're doing something that they've always done before, they have amazing work ethic, things like that, but their subconscious, they're putting off energy to their clients like, don't buy from me, or I am unworthy, or things like that. And their customers feel it. And so then now all of a sudden, they're not getting the reaping that all the work that they've done, That's a problem, That is a big, big problem, with a capital BIG, and then another way too is if I work on you, let's say to become an amazing stock trader, you have to go read the books. You have to have a schedule where you meet with a mentor in lunchtime. You have to be less reactive, you have to use, sort of like mindset things, mindset tricks, so that when you're doing things, you're becoming less reactive. That's all. There's a conscious brain, and then there's a subconscious brain alignment that needs to happen. Subconscious, open to abundance. Conscious, I need to work with investors and study with them. Subconscious, need to see what your goals are financially. See if you can make more, see if your body aligns with making more income, and your body says, yes, I'm open to it. Then the next side would be, what trades do I need to work on, or what's my regimen to work with my team and my trading? You see how it all kind of needs to work together. If it's all subconscious, but you're not meeting with the investor and learning something from them, we got problems. If this is working right, and then for some reason you're like, I'm not going to go to that schooling for 2 years where I can learn about how to really trade out there. See, it just doesn't work. And so for me personally, I believe a transformative coach can really help us out. Now, I remember when I was in some business back in the day, providing some product, and this gentleman came up to me, Todd Cahill, and I remember telling him my goals. And this is what I said to him. I remember exactly. It was I believe the beginning of December, and I said, hey, so what do I need to do to make this happen? Because I feel like December is the worst month. Do you know what he said? He's like, why are you thinking that way? He's like, that your worst month, someone else is going to do very well this month, right? So your mindset is not right. He's like, my December is the best December. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And so the question is what's your game plan? What you're going to do this December? And you need to like find out what special promotions you're going to throw out. And within like 10 to 15 minutes of talking to Todd, he literally, my income multiplied by 3 that month. And I realized, I'm like, wow, I really need to think, I need to filter with what my reality is. Is it possible that you have dirty filters in your mind everywhere? And that when something comes to you, you think of it like, oh no, this is bad. For example, if you've heard that story of like 2 people that are looking at the moon, and one of them says, wow, you hear this like really loud saw, like this little saw going in, and the 2 people are like, wait a minute, is that the trees going down? And they see these trees just falling down in front of them. They're like looking at it from a cabin, this view. It's like, yeah, it's terrible. These trees are going down. And then the other person is saying, wow, look how beautiful the moon looks right now. Look how pretty it looks. You see 2 people, same situation, different what? Mental filters. And so what we lack, all of us, is someone who's an expert in mindset, mind filtering, using language as your best tool. Someone who can map out your 5-year vision. Someone who has a regimen for growth in the conscious brain instead of the subconscious brain. If you had someone like that, what that would be, it would be like the book that just came out in May, which was Dr. Brad wrote a book on the emotion code. It's a revised version, and Tony Robbins is the forward. What if you had Tony Robbins on the left side? What if you had Dr. Brad on the right side? You would do pretty good in life the next 5 years because you had somebody who was a master in the conscious and someone who's a master in the subconscious. But we don't have usually access. Like if you were to say, I want to schedule something with Dr. Brad, you can't see him right now. He's too busy building his business and helping people get more certified. And that's good. He needs to keep doing that. Tony Robbins could be very, very pricey in regards to, getting all one-on-one with him and like meeting with him at Fiji Island. I heard one of my friends paid $100,000 to meet in a mastermind group in Fiji. I mean, do we all have $100,000? So I was trying to find somebody that can really benefit and kind of become almost like the up-and-coming Tony Robbins. And I really think Todd Cahill, who wrote the book You versus You, if you want to look that up, he also was on Amazon bestseller list. He was just on CNN recently. He was interviewed for his book. He has something that's really working for him in regards to the conscious brain. And he's had probably decades of self-development to like organize what would be a good way to really work on the conscious brain, and then I can work on the subconscious brain. So I could be on your right and he could be on your left. And so I'm going to put a link down there, or a link actually maybe on Facebook will be up here, YouTube will be down there, but a link where if you want to look at his bio, see what he does and how he can help you in regards to transforming your conscious brain. While I continue to work with you and work on the subconscious, I think you guys would really, really benefit. And I'm doing a special promotion right now that if you do look at his bio and you're like, hey, this guy's had some success, this book looks amazing, how many people has he coached? You can just look at his bio, and if you're impressed, you're like, you know what? I want to do like a free discovery call with him, like a free 30-minute call. I'm doing a special promotion right now where I'm going to send you a copy of his book signed to you. So there's a little free giveaway. I know everyone loves free giveaway. So if you do sign up and you maybe you can make a note on the comments section and send a photo of like a screenshot of you signing up, or you can let me know what time you set it up. If you're on YouTube or on Facebook, you can send a screenshot of you setting up. I will, if you send me your address, I'll mail you a free book. So anyway, I think this is the year where it's very important, like who is coaching you, who is mentoring you. You probably want a subconscious coach and you probably want a conscious coach. Both of them are super necessary for success, but we just don't know where to go, who to work with, things like that. So obviously our practice, we've been doing this for almost 6 years now. 6 years doing this, and doing the body code and emotion code, working with 80 clients a week. So we know what we're doing here. The problem is when it comes to the conscious brain, what are you doing right now? Who is mapping out your game plan? Who is helping you maximize your schedule? Who is creating new filters? So you're the guy going, oh yeah, that's the moon, not the little tree going down. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be focused on the bright side, the moon, the conscious brain. What are you doing on a regimen, morning, lunch, and night to help out the conscious brain? And that's the question. If you don't have that person, isn't it time this year you do that so that next year and the next year after that looks different? And so I'm excited about, I'm going to be speaking really soon, a lot more in events and things like that. Who knows, maybe Todd and I will be speaking together. But I just definitely want to recommend anybody who's my friend or family member, if you don't have some sort of transformative coach out there helping you out, and you don't have a subconscious coach, these two can really change your situation. So with that, I love you guys. I will leave those links above and below, and look forward to you taking advantage of that and maybe winning a free book today, and I'll send it out today. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.